Yo, 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 yo. Pronounce it like the letter, don't say it at all. It's your boy S, and this is S Reacts. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell for more content. Coming up next, Gilly the Kid was on Club Shay, and he had a few things to say about the Kendrick and Drake situation, comparing them to some legends. We'll talk more about that. King of the North is with me today. Let's go. S Reacts. And let's get in the conversation. Channel my brain to go against the grain. I think I can move while I'm lifting. Drip with force, the energy toss. Positive vibes is what I enjoy.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Well done.
We back. So this video is courtesy of Club Shay on TikTok. So we're gonna take a look at what Gilly was talking about.
The Nas. That man won 5 Grammys off
Pause it
that.
real quick.
But
Slide it down. Slide it down. Some
All right.
I can't even see Gilly's head. Like
Jay-Z lost to Nas. That man won 5 Grammys off that. But he won from you think he a bigger artist than Drake? No. So why does it
yes,
matter?
absolutely.
You lost a
Pause that.
I
He's
did.
absolutely a bigger artist than Drake right now. That is 100% facts right now. Absolutely a bigger artist than Drake. He's broken too many records for him not to be bigger than Drake. He's the only artist in history that got a Pulitzer Prize. The only artist in history that won 5 Grammys in one night off of one song. The only hip hop artist solo to do a Super Bowl. The only artist in history that has 3 simultaneous albums in the top 100 simultaneously. He's the first artist that reached 100 million listeners on Spotify. That's 20 more million listeners than Drake.
Yeah, and you know what? It's funny you say this because I got some stuff that I want to show you on the show to like really make. And I did another video that I want you to check out after this, and maybe you could talk about it on your show because I was really confused about how they're doing the numbers. It seems like they painting these narratives and these fake numbers and stuff like that, and I didn't know about none of that, so it was hard for me to even answer. But yeah, let's get back.
rap battle. That's like LeBron James losing the NBA Finals. You be cool next year. You be back. The- What we even with him, even if you look at the streams now,
Yes.
right? Even with him winning 5 Grammys, his streams they
Right.
still don't match Drake's streams.
Yeah, Drake just did a billion. A
Stop
billion.
that
He's
right
the
there.
quickest.
Stop that right there. Not like us. Again, this is what I mean by people just say whatever. Not like us is the most streamed songs, more than any Drake song.
Mm-hmm.
So we could cut that out right now. You
Mm-hmm.
saying he still don't stream more than Drake? Okay, if we're talking about in totality, Drake has 13 or 14 albums. Kendrick only has 5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Drake has 13.
yeah.
So obviously, Drake would stream more because he has much more music. But if you break it down into sections and say, okay, Kendrick's GNX album outstreamed Drake's 4 last albums.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The only albums that's still streaming is Drake's old music. His new music isn't streaming like that.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times they say these things and they don't have no tangible evidence. They just go off of because Drake to them is a bigger artist. By default, they believe Drake is in the position to be number one because he's been winning so long, he can't lose at this point. There's no way someone can overthrow this dude or take over his throne. There's no way. It's crazy. He's they saying that Drake is projected to sell less than 200,000 copies on his new album. This is Drake we're talking about. The same guy they saying is the biggest artist in the world.
Let me ask you this, right? So, did his album drop already? Because I'm hearing it dropped
It dro-
already.
that tell you right there that he ain't gonna stream that much because you don't even know his album dropped already.
Yeah, yeah. I
His
didn't
album
even know.
dropped. It dropped on Valentine's Day. It dropped.
Wow.
Go listen to it when you can.
Nah, I'm gonna go
I ain't
check it
gonna
out.
say it. I'm just gonna tell you. It dropped on Valentine's Day, and you didn't even know.
Nah,
That goes to
man.
show you that nobody cares.
Yo, I gotta give it the horns, man. I didn't,
There you go.
I ain't know, man. I ain't know. Damn, bro. Damn, I'm
That's what I'm
lost.
saying.
I'm lost, bro. Cause usually like advertisements have been all over the place. I didn't see much of anything. All I've been seeing is straight up negativity with everything's
He
going
got a he
on.
got a song. He got a song where he diss Kendrick on there.
Oh,
Well, he didn't
really?
diss Ken. He didn't diss Kendrick. He basically said some things. I ain't gonna tell you. Just the song's called "Give Me a Hug,"
Okay.
and you check it out. You tell me.
Okay.
You tell me.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. I'm definitely gonna listen. Let's continue.
A billion streams on this new thing he just did.
So at the end of the day, Kendrick's great, Drake's great. This is a rap battle, man.
Ego got a little bruised though, man. Dang. You ain't had to do it like that.
Let me just tell you something. That's all in Drake's mind then.
Okay.
You can't bruise my ego. I got my own plane, man. I'm about to hop on my
Oh
plane,
my
man.
God,
Hop
bro, get the
my ego. I'll
yo.
buy a new
There's
one.
no
Do me a
way
favor.
that, bro. There's no way that this dude is this slow, bro. I swear.
Uh-oh. Why is it glitching? All right, we could
Yeah,
continue.
yeah, man. This guy, there's no way in the world Gilly is this slow, bro. It's like it, he look at this is what makes me mad about guys like Gilly, right? He always look at things from a numbers point of view when it comes to Drake, but everybody else he looks at it from a street point of view. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, oh well, it doesn't matter. I got my own plane. Like, who cares? So what? That doesn't mean. That's another thing too that bothers me about these dudes. It's like you can have your own plane, but is your music good?
Mm-hmm.
That's what people care about.
Mm-hmm.
If your music is trash, does it matter if you have your own plane? So what?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. That's just my opinion.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't know.
like cause I told you before, like I did the video before and it was glitching, so I delete it and start from scratch. But what I said in a previous video of this, like I didn't even look at the numbers. I was just worried about the content. I didn't pay attention to none of the numbers. I didn't even care about what the numbers were saying, you know? Because like it was so much manipulation going on with the numbers. Like I was just focused on the raps. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted to hear was the raps. You know what I mean? I didn't look at it from none of the perspectives of who was selling more and who this now. Mind
But
you,
but let
my
me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
mm-hmm,
And it's gonna play off of what Gilly said about this plane thing, because it really pisses me off.
mm-hmm.
You think Kendrick can buy his own plane?
Of course, I think he could buy his own plane.
Obviously he can, right?
Yeah, the
So why
dude.
does it matter if Gilly has a fucking plane? So
Yeah,
what?
yeah, like
Kendrick could buy his own plane too. I'm
yeah,
sure he can.
yeah. Of course, he can buy his own plane. Like the dude had in one of the videos I did, he had the A minor chain itself was like worth like 2 or 3 planes, bro. The A
It's,
minor
yo,
chain.
listen, bro. You know the golden crown that he had on his head?
Yeah,
He had a crown on his head. It was a diamond crown on his head that he
yeah.
wore.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I believe that crown was. I believe it was $4 million. Right now, again, I'm not getting into people's pockets of money and stuff like that. I'm just saying I believe that if Kendrick Lamar wanted to buy a plane, he can buy a plane as well. It's not like Drake did something that it's unbelievable. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he brought a stuffed bomber or something like that. No, he brought a plane that probably okay. I don't see Jay-Z with a plane. And Jay-Z has much more money than Drake. I don't see Eminem with a plane. And Eminem has much more money. So this is what I'm saying. Like when Gilly say stuff like that, it kind of make me question whether he really know what he's talking about sometimes or not. Because a lot of times he just be saying anything. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's cool. No, like I was saying, like I was saying, like I didn't really pay attention to numbers or nothing like that. I just was more focused on, I was more focused on the raps or whatever, you know. And maybe I should pay more attention to the numbers, but do I really have to? Do I really have to at this point? Like Kendrick can clearly sell just as much records as Drake, if not more, and do lesser projects. Like like you said, he only has 5 projects out, and Drake has 14. You know, and it kind of makes me wonder, like, do we always have to use numbers as the selling point when it comes to rappers' content? Do we always have to do that? Can't we just focus on the content itself and save the numbers for something else? Because we don't do that. We don't never do that with these other rappers. But when it came to these two, for some legitimate reason, it was all about numbers. It was all about the Spotify. It was all about this and all about that. Who was streaming more? But at the end of the day, Kendrick surpassed all that, all of that, off of one song. Well, he got other songs too, but the main point was Not Like Us surpassed all that. You know what I'm saying? So,
What I guess my question to Gilly is, if we was going off of if Kendrick dropped every year just as much as Drake, he would if he's at the if he has just as much numbers, if he's close to Drake in certain numbers. Now, don't get me wrong, Drake has he has about I believe 5 songs that's 2 billion streams or something like that, right? But to me, that's the only reason why that is because he wasn't exposed. Now I think that a lot of his stuff is going to start slowing down. A lot of people not going to be really listening to him as much as they used to, and he had a lot of help. If Kendrick Lamar did 13 albums, he would lap Drake. He's already close to Drake already with only 5 albums,
mhm.
and this is what I mean by like a lot of these dudes don't be being honest. And the only reason why we talking about numbers is because Drake is supposed to be the number guy. Everybody talks about numbers when it comes to Drake. They don't care about the content or what's in the packaging. It's just the numbers. That's all people care about.
Yo,
So
my one more question before we get back to the video, right? Do you think that the reason why, like, you know, not just Gilly, because there's other artists that have done this. Do you think that artists say things just like Gilly to like not break their relationships or their connections with other artists and stuff like that because of whatever, like, you know what I mean? Like he might he clearly from his presentation, he clearly is cool with both of them. But what I'm saying is that, do you think that he says stuff like this, or any other artist, not preferably him, but any other artist, they say stuff like that just to be neutral? They don't want to really like pick a side or choose a side or whatever like that.
um I think that when it comes down to Kendrick and Drake, people wanna people are so torn because Drake is the typical rapper pop artist who became rapper or rapper who became whatever, but he's not a part of the culture. But the thing is, Drake is connected. He got a bunch of people. He know people, so people don't want to. They don't want to, just basically cut him out on his name. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't want to do that because they don't want to look like the oddball out. Like, oh man, you really went in on Drake, bro. Like Drake is that guy because he's the number guy and he's winning. So they don't want to do that. Now, Kendrick is different.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, Kendrick is connected.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the streets. He is that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He's connected to the point where he's scary. And a lot of these dudes, they could talk whatever, but there's one thing that I will tell you. I almost promise you this. I promise you this. Not one rapper would ever say Kendrick Lamar's name. Ever. Not one of them. In a disrespectful tone. Not one.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know why? And this goes to what you were saying, asking the same question. They all scared of him. They scared of him on two different reasons. One is he's so talented that they don't know what to do with somebody like that.
Mm-hmm.
They have no clue. And two, he's very connected.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't disrespect him because you'll have a whole coast on your head. You won't even be able to go to Cali. You ain't in some parts you wouldn't even be able to go to New York.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And three, he took out the biggest rapper of all time.
Yeah.
So when you ask the question about do you think I think they're being neutral? No, I think that it's kind of a forced compliance thing for some of them.
Mm.
And I think Gilly and all of these rappers who talk all that street and they all this and that, it ain't going to never mention that boy's name. And Drake, they'll cater or they'll pander to Drake because he got connections and getting a look from Drake because they ain't gonna never get a look from Kendrick. Kendrick ain't gonna never do a feature with none of them.
Mm-hmm.
But they might get something from Drake, and that's why I think that they pander more towards him than anybody.
And I'm sorry, we're gonna get back to the video, and that like kind of boils to another point too. So Boosie made a post a while back, and I also did a video for that. I think I'll put that video in the description. Boosie did a post a while back, like not a while, but maybe a week or two ago, and he said that Drake helped jumpstart a lot of people's careers, as artists' careers. Now I agreed with Boosie on that. I don't know how you feel about that, but I agreed with Boosie on that because at that particular time when a lot of artists were coming out, a Drake feature was golden. If you got Drake on your song, it would catapult you in the streams and put you in a different space. So my question is to you: do you think that Drake made a lot of these artists, like, I'm not saying made like, oh yeah, without Drake there'll be nothing. I'm saying, do you think that Drake helped jumpstart a lot of people's career as far as the features are concerned?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
And I thought that at first.
Hmm.
At first, I did. At
Hmm.
first, I did think that Drake jump started people's career and this and that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I look at it from the other angle.
Hmm.
Drake needed them to boost his career because he was big, but he wasn't big in the streets. If you go back to listening to Drake when he first
Okay.
came out, he ain't have the type of music he got now. All the music he got now, he's a super thug now. Now he's a thug.
Yeah. Hmm.
So all the music before that, you the best, you the best, started from the bottom down here, all that stuff. He wasn't
Hmm.
the guy he is today.
Hmm.
And the reason why that is because they helped him get there.
Hmm.
It wasn't just, I'll put it to you like this. If someone says that Drake, just because you took me on tour, that does not mean that you made me. I
Right.
had to make the music.
Hmm.
We only did two features together. One was on your album and one was on my album.
Right.
And there was another song that they was on together, I believe, but that was on ASAP Rocky's album.
Right.
But you can't tell me that you made my career when I did a song with you on your album, you did a song with me on my album. How you make my career?
Hmm.
I don't agree with that because number one, I had to put the work in, and that's number two. Tech Nine took Kendrick on tour before Drake did, and Tech Nine was a big artist. Am I gonna say Tech Nine made Drake's Kendrick's career? Number three, I could have swore Lil Wayne was the one that put on Drake. So did Lil Wayne make Drake career?
Yeah, that brings me to another video that I want to get your take on after this one, because that video basically exactly what you said. It basically breaks down a lot of what you said. So yeah, but let's get back to the rest of this video because it's not that much longer.
Take 30 million, go get me ego. What the f are we talking about? Ego? Imagine if Jay-Z ego was destroyed.
Right.
He would have never been able to bounce back. You can't. This is a rap battle. It's nothing more than that. Okay, you got
Leave it
the
on wax and that's it.
You got the best of me on Tuesday.
Right.
Well, at the end of the day, all the whole industry came at Drake at one time.
Yeah, why? I think Drake put so many of them on.
Let me just tell you something.
Stop lying, bro. What are we talking about? Why are y'all lying? That's not what happened. He knows this, and he's spewing out lies. That's not what happened. The whole industry didn't come at Drake. Only people came at Drake is the people he did dirty. That was it. It was only really, to be honest with you, it was only really four people that came at Drake. To be honest with you, it was Kendrick. It was Kendrick. It was The Weeknd. It was Rick Ross, and it was
Future.
ASAP Rocky.
Future too.
Future didn't come at Drake.
Future
He didn't come at Drake. No, I'm gonna put it to you like this. He didn't make it known he was coming at Drake.
Okay. Okay.
All them other dudes, yeah, they did that. Now Metro Boomin said that'd be five people. He said it was a 20v1. What 20 dudes came at Drake? Where? He said, oh, the whole industry came at Drake.
Yeah.
How was that?
I
I
guess.
didn't see Post Malone come at him. I didn't see Taylor Swift come at him. I didn't see Beyonce, Rihanna. I didn't see. We talk about the whole industry because that's what he just said.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess from the narrative that's been painted, you know what I mean, from social media to the hip hop culture in general. I guess it just feels like he's being attacked from all angles when really it's just four people. That's
But
coming at his neck.
but as to be honest with you,
Mhm.
it was really just a battle between him and Kendrick.
Yeah, it's true. I
Those
understand.
other dudes didn't mean nothing.
Hmm.
That was it.
Nah, you right about that. You right about that. You right about that. I didn't. I when he said it the first time, I didn't really pick up on it. I was like, industry. All right, it sounds about right. But then again, like once you broke it down, I'm like, well, it was only like you're right. It was only like 4 or 5 people that really had issues with him. But what I'm saying is that, and not to really, give Gilly any like bailout as far as what he's saying. That's just his opinion. But what I'm saying is that it probably just felt that way because once he started to be exposed for who he really is, then it felt like everybody in general was just, gathering together and jumping him. I guess that's what he meant when he said industry or whatever. But, yeah, let me get back to it.
Anytime, let's be for real. All the motherfuckers got money.
Yes.
This is what we talking about.
Okay.
What is it ever to beef in over some bitches?
Right.
Had to be about some bitches. Drake. Come on, man. Drake slaying them and spraying them, man. Putting bitches all on the plane, man. Yeah. What else we got to beef about? Other than some hoes, man.
Yo, I got yo,
Bro, I
Gilly
swear to
funny
you,
as
bro. This
hell,
dude,
yo.
this dude, bro. This dude. I swear, bro. I swear to you, bro. I never in my life have I seen somebody like this dude, bro.
Gilly funny,
I have to
man.
commend him for being who he is every time he goes, everywhere he goes, bro. I gotta commend him for that. I really do because everywhere he goes, he's just who he is, and I can't even hate on that. I'm just saying some of the stuff he be saying. I'm just laughing because What kills me is he condones the behavior from Drake, but then he says he's one of these real guys out here. But you condone the behavior of this man sleeping with men's wives, bro. Like, I just don't condone that type of behavior from a dude, and then go out and say, "Nah, I'm a real one. I wouldn't like." I just don't agree with that.
You
You know what I'm
think
saying?
you think he's condoning the behavior by
Well, yes, he is absolutely saying, "Oh yeah, he's slaying them and spraying them." Yeah, he's absolutely condoning the behavior of Drake. What Drake does behind people's back. You basically saying, "Okay, so he did Lil Wayne dirty, his mentor. He's a snake. Drake's a fucking snake, and everybody knows it. That's why the whole industry turned on him. That's why everybody in that whole Grammy said A minor, because he's a snake, and everybody knows he's a snake. And Gilly knows he's a snake. But yet and still, Gilly would sit there and act as if like Drake ain't do nothing wrong. Everybody's coming at him for no reason. Oh, they all doing it over girls. Well, it's a reason. You
yeah.
sleep with my wife, I ain't gonna say nothing, bro. I'm just saying, bro. You know that's my wife, whether my wife sleep with you or not. If you sleep with my wife and you know that's my wife, I'm gonna be more mad at you than her. The reason
Yeah.
why is because number one, you are famous.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And you know that you don't supposed to do that, but you do it anyway. I would definitely divorce her or get rid of her too, but you gonna get it too.
I think
You know what I'm
like
saying?
I think it just
That's how I
boils
feel.
and no, I agree with you. I think it just boils back to like what I said before. Like a lot of the artists, they don't want to burn their bridges with certain guys as far as like connections and whatnot. So he don't want to say. I feel like he don't want to say what he really wants to say because of that. You know what I mean? Because he know if he say what he really want to say, then
Mhm.
it's gonna stir up a lot of controversy. And they'll be like, oh yeah, and then the Drake fans are gonna be like, oh man, you too, Gilly. You know what I mean?
I,
Because
I, I disagree. I think he said exactly what he wanted to say.
yeah.
I don't think he's pandering. I think that's what he wanted to say.
Mm-hmm.
And but you could see he more of a Drake fan than anything. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, the reason why they was coming at him is over girls. They all got money. It has to be over women. Like, it can't be over lies and manipulation, right? It just has to be over girls. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's just my opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I got you.
You ain't got to come at me that hard. Just give me a little body blow.
Man, you gotta understand, man.
I mean, this
You gotta understand, most beefs in America was started about a woman.
yes, for
That's
sure.
just
I mean, but this is all time. I mean, you go back and look at I Hit 'Em Up with Tupac, No Vaseline. I mean, there's been some great. This one up there now, Gilly.
Yeah.
They're gonna be talking about this for a minute.
But what I'm saying is, bro, it's only a rap battle. That's all it is.
Look, man, let me explain something to Gilly. This is a career ender. This is not a rap battle. What he did to Drake is not just a rap battle, bro. I don't understand why he don't even be honest about that part. This man Drake is still thinking about the battle Kendrick dropped Not Like Us. That was the last track. May 4th of last year, and this guy is still talking about it to this day.
Mm-hmm.
How are you sitting here saying that this is just a rap battle?
Mm-hmm.
What did Kendrick say? This ain't a song. This is a basically how to get a nigga gone.
Yeah.
This right here is a revelation of how to get a nigga gone. Like, for real. I'm showing y'all how to get a nigga out of here. And that's what he did.
Nah, he definitely
So
did
it's
that.
more than a rap battle. Like, come on.
Nah, he definitely did that for sure. Like he's not going to his career is never going to be the same again. I think now he's going to be at the point of his career where he's still going to be relevant, but his relevancy is going to be tainted. Like his relevancy from here on in is going to be relevancy for all the wrong reasons. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I don't feel like his career is going to ever be the same again. And And what's worse about it is that if he had just like been quiet, and I said this in one of my other videos, like if he had just chilled out and just took his L like a man and just kept it moving, then we could actually say like, yeah, it's just a rap battle. It's just a battle that's they had and that was it. But he went on lines of like going pushing these narratives, suing the record label, doing all this extra stuff that if it's just a rap battle, battle rappers don't do that. Battle rappers don't sue no labels. Battle rappers don't sue another artist because of the diss track. Like they don't do that. They take their looks like, and I said this in another video too. Imagine if 50 Cent sued Ja Rule or Ja Rule sued 50 Cent over their diss records. Imagine if LL Cool J sued Cannabis or Cannabis sued him. Imagine if Jay-Z sued Nas. Imagine if the Locks sued G Unit or State Property. Like this is weird. Like you just don't do that in battle rap. Battle rap, you
But you
lick
see
your
how
yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Nah,
No, you got it.
battle rap, you just lick your wounds and you keep it moving. That's just the way it is. Like you're not gonna win every single battle. There's gonna be some people that's gonna get the best of you. And he got the best of this time. Like that's just what it is. And I feel like the sooner he realized that he lost this battle because of A, B, and C, the sooner that all these troubles that he's having will slowly deplete and he can like I'm not gonna say he's gonna have a normal career. He's not gonna have a normal career ever again. It's too late for that. But at least some of the tension will die down a bit. But I don't feel like he's ever going to admit that. He's never going to admit it. He's always going to stay in this narrative that he was done dirty. That's just the way it is.
I'm gonna tell you what it is with why I don't listen to people like Gilly. You notice in that whole thing, he didn't even mention that he's suing Kendrick. He didn't even mention that. He just
Oh.
said, "Oh, who cares?" No, you a street dude, and that's what I mean by a lot of these dudes. They do be trying to pick sides by downplaying other things. Like, oh, they got money, but Gilly, everybody in the industry, most people got money in the industry. That's number one. Number two, you're not speaking on the fact that he is suing the record label over a diss track, bro.
Hmm.
That's the part that shocks me that he ain't saying nothing about that. But
Yeah.
because if he do, he got to be real about it. So he gonna stay away from now. I don't know. I didn't see the interview. Maybe he did say something about it. I don't know. I didn't see the interview.
Yeah, I didn't
But
see
that's
I
that.
didn't I didn't see the full interview neither, so I'm not sure if he did mention it or not. He probably did,
Yeah,
but I know a lot of other artists that spoke about it. They were being real. Like I seen one artist, he said, "Yo, you can't do that. You can't go out there and go sue another artist over some battle raps. Like, are you crazy? Like, you know what I mean?" So,
yeah.
hey man,
I
at
mean,
the
well, I put it to you like this. I put it to you like this. I think that I think with Kendrick Lamar, the reason why he getting so much hate is because he basically what he did was he outclassed Drake in every area. And people can't stand the fact that what he did to Drake is something that most people could never do.
Mhm.
He used the culture against Drake. And people could try to pretend and try to act like it. They could hate Kendrick and they could do this. But at this point, you can't really be mad because y'all asked for a hip hop artist like Kendrick to take over the game. And that's exactly what he did. The
Mhm.
whole time y'all was saying, "Oh, where real lyricists at? We need some real lyricism back. We need some real people to come back and take over and be rappers. We need people with concepts. We need this." Kendrick Lamar is everything y'all been asking for, and
Facts.
better,
Yeah.
and better.
Yeah.
And what he did to Drake, Drake was everything y'all hated. Y'all developed what they call Stockholm syndrome. Y'all fell in love with Drake even though y'all hated him.
Mhm.
And now y'all defending the same motherfucker y'all hated. Y'all defending him now. Same guy that y'all hated because he was winning so much off of trash. Now you got a dude who take him out, get him out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Got him out of here.
yeah,
And now y'all complaining that he going too hard on Drake. You going too hard. First they was saying, man, Kendrick don't drop enough. Kendrick start dropping, man, you drop too much. Why you dropping so much? I can't believe this. You're dropping
yeah,
too much now.
yeah. It's
It's
true.
like really? Now I'm dropping too much now?
Yeah,
This is crazy. Why you keep on hitting us with these Easter eggs? I don't want him to figure nothing out. Why?
hmm,
It's like, come on, bro.
yeah. It's
It's over
true.
for Drake.
It's true. They, you know, you begged for it, you asked for it, and that's what you got. That's what it is, man. And you know, hey, man, this was a great, this was a great video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Me and King of the North will be back with another one. It's your boy S, King of the North. We'll be back. Esz Reacts.
Please like, share, subscribe.